Welcome to the November 2024 Star Wars Canon Update. Last month we got an audiobook and 7 new comic issues. A lighter month, but let's dive in. A surprise High Republic audiobook called Seeds of Starlight was released on Audible on November 14th. It followed a mystery surrounding the Dringir and their return, along with the confirmation that their great progenitor survived the crash of Starlight Beacon and remains at the bottom of Irem's oceans, something that was teased in Tears of the Nameless. I often struggle with audio-only stories because I'm a more visual learner, but I connected with Seeds of Starlight more than usual and was glad to see it answering some questions posed by earlier Phase 3 books. The High Republic Adventures Issue 12 took Ram back to Valo, where the Scarlet Skull freedom fighters needed backup. Their leader, Gavi, was captured and forced to issue a stand-down order across the planet, but Ram was able to hijack Crash Point Tower again to encourage everyone to keep fighting. It was a shorter issue and a bit of a summary of what came before. Echoes of Fear Issue 3 told another story about the Echo Stones, giving Reith, Amadeo, and Comac the likely location of the Rod of Ages, a relic which would negate Marquis-en-Roe's control over the Nameless with the Rods of Seasons and Daybreak. Dispatches from the Occlusion Zone Issue 2 was a fun fight between Crash, Rue, and the Nile to control an EX droid that was sent to Eriadu. But our heroes learn that Drigget, a young girl who joined the Nile in the book Escape from Valo, is actually trying to contact the Republic for help, so it sounds like she's regretting her actions and looking for some redemption. The fourth issue of Insurgency Rising completed part 1 of the Battle of Jakku macro series. Luke rescues some of his allies by facing the Inquisitor, who turns out to be Reyna Ascure, so I don't know if she was or still is an Inquisitor, or if that was all a charade. She and Bragg are captured during Luke and the Rebels' escape, but I guess they're left behind? It was a little unclear, but then they still show up with Adelhard in future issues. I don't know why the Rebels left behind such valuable assets. But in his brief defeat, Moff Adelhard decides he might need a touch of the dark side mysticism to fight Luke in the New Republic after all. Republic Under Siege continued the Jakku comics, with Luke attempting to recover another Jedi relic before the Acolytes of the Beyond can get their hands on it, but it's taken by a surprise figure, Dr. Aphra, who I'm delighted to see enter the story. Meanwhile, Adelhard continues to secure Imperial forces under his command, while Grand Admiral Ray Sloane works with Gallius Rax. In the second issue, we see Rax fully in the flesh for the first time, which is great. I've been waiting for that since we met him in Aftermath Life Debt. He plans to squash Adelhard, while Adelhard works to distract Luke with fake Jedi artifacts. Dr. Aphra tips him off to the game, and it appears the Moff is sending assassins after potential New Republic senators. Ewoks Issue 2 showed Bright Tree Village come to blows against the Imperials and their mercenaries, but not everyone seems into the idea of fighting the Ewoks. One mercenary in particular seems like he respects the honor shown by the tribe and will probably switch sides in the fight, but for now Asha and Wicket are taken as hostages while the Imperials look for their weapons depot. For Story of the Month, I think I'll go with the Jakku comics as a collective. With a lot of single-issue comic releases in November, there wasn't a ton of story progression, but since there were 3 Jakku comics, the most happened there. So that does it for November. In December, we're getting the first 6 episodes of Skeleton Crew, an audio drama, and 8 comic issues. The Canon Update will return in early January to cover all the final stories of 2024. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel to keep up with all our Star Wars coverage, follow us on our socials, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.